Hey everyone, today I'm talking about upper body strength and the role it plays in a no-spin knife throw. I'm not really going to talk about the rotational. I don't think it is as pertinent as to no-spin knife throwing, so I'm just going to stick with that. With no-spin knife throwing, you have two extremes. You have your kind of a slow, technique-based throw, and then you have your explosive, powerful movement that propels the knife. If you're for a technical side, you'll see these throwers, they have a very slow rear back and kind of a slow throw forward, so it's almost like a lob, and they're putting a lot of effort into the backspin. They like to time the release perfectly and really kick the handle out to the point it comes down. I've seen cases where they're throwing so slow that it's not even pushing the handle out far enough to get their desired effect, and just kind of like the tip rocks down within the first couple meters after being thrown. On the other extreme, you have your power-based throws. So that'd be like your fade-in style, where all of your power is exerted, and at the exact moment you want, hopefully, and you kind of propel the knife. Like say it's a sidearm throw, you're here, and you kind of almost drive the knife forward, sort of like a slinging motion, as opposed to trying to put a lot of backspin on it. Okay, you'll see me do this a lot when I get to here. And instead of like trying to kick the handle out from underneath the knife, I just drive it forward. Okay, that works a lot better with closer range throws than it does longer range. With longer range, you're gonna have to put that little handle kick back into it. But within 18 feet, a lot of times you'll see me just drive it in there like that. And it's a power-based movement as opposed to a whole lot of technique. Now, regardless of which two of those extremes you pick, the release and the timing of it is pretty much got to be perfect. But I believe that with the power side, when you're using more power and timing to get that no-spin capability, you have a longer window for error than you would with your really slow wind-up and your slower release. Okay, with that said, what kind of exercises would you use to develop this upper body strength? Honestly, I'd recommend push-ups and muscle-ups and pull-ups. Most people can't do muscle-ups, but it helps out your wrist strength. Anything that'll help your wrist strength to get to the point where you can do pull-ups is very beneficial. Obviously, if you've been throwing no spin, you know how pivotal the wrist is when it comes to throwing and driving. And when it comes to big overhand motions, the tricep and that extending motion, it helps to be very explosive with the tricep. And you can work your triceps really well through close grip, or close grip with your hands very close together, and do push-ups that way. Again, I'm partial to muscle-ups because you have that pull-up action, and then you're pushing yourself off, so you get that wrist action, and that wrist training in to stress that out, and then you also get your triceps worked at the end. So yeah, I would stick with push-ups. See if you can't build up to 100, and then see if that affects your power-oriented no-spin throws. The way you can test that, or the way I showed you at the beginning of the video, is basically keep the knife within eyesight. Okay, I can still see it right now in my peripheral vision. You'll see me hold the knife here, out of eyesight. I have my right foot forward. All right, and then I try throwing the knife out. All right, basically just trying to extend the knife and explode into it to get it to do the no spin. All right, so here and boom. Now, obviously, if you want to get longer range, like 25 feet, I think you saw me do in the video, you're going to kick it out a little bit at the end. Okay, so you're still exploding into it, but since you're only moving from here to here, you want to get the most out of it. So here, explode into it, and then rock it down at the last second. Okay, so it's almost like shooting a basketball, except more explosive. Alright, with that said, hope you were able to make sense of what I'm saying. This is very advanced techniques and ideas. I've got some very basic 101 tutorials, but this is for more advanced throwers and people that are curious as to whether or not strength training will actually help them throw knives no spin. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.